Today's horoscope from Astrocademy. It is always fascinating to watch the movement of the lunar nodes. The lunar nodes are tied to destiny and always align with where the eclipses are taking place at a given time. In 2024, we will experience eclipses in both solar and lunar eclipses. This will cause major beginnings, endings, transitions, awakenings, and breakthroughs around the themes of these zodiac signs. On the one hand, we could feel fired up to build our lives, carve out our own destinies, and strike out on our own independently. On the other hand, we could be making very important decisions about partnerships and unions. Do not be afraid to let some people down. Sometimes, you are hailed as a people pleaser since you try to appease everyone around you. But if you need to get something done, it may come at the cost of saying no to something or someone else when the Sun in Capricorn squares Chiron in Aries. The square suggests you may have to turn down an opportunity to focus on personal matters. While this could be stressful, it could also be freeing since you may have a chance to focus on yourself for a change of pace. A week after Jupiter turned direct in your financial sector and with money matters set to become even more empowered over the coming days and weeks, the Moon's first visit to your income sector for the year is helping to keep the focus on the income side of the financial fence. While the Moon will leave tomorrow, by the time you move into the new working week you will have a better sense of where the money is. Wishing you were somewhere else is a recipe for a bad mood. It's not what you say, but rather what you do that matters, so if you want to go away, it's time to start planning that future vacation. But if you are merely frustrated, it will serve you to examine your diet and exercise regimen. Are you working out at least 3 times a week? Are you drinking more water than you ever thought possible? These are realistic goals that will take you someplace new inside yourself. Known for their diplomacy and harmonious energy is one of the most laid-back members of the zodiac. They are extremely relationship-oriented but can sometimes prioritize their partner's needs over their own. This Venus-ruled sign has a keen eye for aesthetics with impeccable personal style and well-decorated homes. During your daily meditations, reflection on family and your roots is essential. If you can gain insight into where you've come from, charting the future is far easier. I like this could compel you toward serious contemplation of starting your own branch of the family tree, if you haven't yet, or to add to it with a new baby. In nurturing these ideas you may find some of the answers to the questions you have been pondering. As the Moon leaves Libra and wraps up its first visit to your sign for the year, this will do more than just leave you with your instincts sharp and a download of information, insights, and messages to unpack. Chances are, while this may have evoked some strong emotional responses or even pushed some buttons over the last few days, this has left you more aware of your needs and priorities, just as a new year brings a chance for a fresh start. It is these monthly visits that offer a chance to check in and to make course corrections. As the Moon leaves Libra and wraps up its first visit to your sign for the year, this will do more than just leave you feeling more emotionally and intuitively engaged. After crossing the lunar nodes yesterday, as it does with each monthly visit, this leaves you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, but in the early days of the year with an opportunity for a fresh start. Our eyes in the sky. Passive energy takes center stage as the Sun in Capricorn forms a sextile with the Moon in Scorpio. On this day, you may discover a heightened sense of kindness towards your fellow individuals. It presents an opportune moment to extend a helping hand and seek assistance from others. However, later in the day, the Moon opposes Uranus in Taurus, potentially leading to mood swings and dramatic emotional states. It is advisable to refrain from making significant decisions, as outcomes may not align with your expectations. In your interactions, harmonize your desires with the needs of others, creating a mutually enjoyable experience. Your accommodating demeanor excels in putting friends or partners at ease, especially when they are under stress. Be cautious, though, about providing physical assistance, as unforeseen consequences may arise. Recognizing the unpredictability of the future, Cultivate flexibility, especially in financial matters. Avoid hasty investments or acquisitions, and remain skeptical of advice received, taking time to assess its validity. While you may feel a sense of empowerment, resist the urge to indulge in impulsive spending. Maintaining a comprehensive overview of your finances is crucial. Evaluate the necessity of purchases carefully, questioning whether they are truly essential. Your energy levels are high, enabling you to address important matters with clear thinking. Successfully concluding situations, both professionally and personally, becomes feasible. This newfound clarity allows you to confront previously avoided difficulties, receiving positive responses to your adept handling of various situations. As the moon prepares to leave your financial sector, concluding its visit for the year, and since Venus, the planet of money, departed, it forms a friendly aspect with dreamy Neptune in an intuitive part of your chart. Venus had previously engaged in a similar celestial dance during her final days, offering you another opportunity to boost your financial confidence, tap into your instincts, and fuel your imagination. This alignment encourages a renewed sense of assurance in your financial decisions and intuitive insights. As the friendly alignment between Mercury in your financial sector and the dwarf planet Eris in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart reaches its peak, the moon makes its return. This marks the moon's initial visit for the year, the final one before Mercury departs, and the sole visit while Venus, the planet of money, resides here. This lunar influence not only sharpens your financial instincts but also contributes to a burgeoning sense of financial confidence. The timing is significant, occurring just before the moon leaves your income sector, concluding its first visit for the year and since Venus bid farewell. During its last hours in this sector, the moon forms a harmonious aspect with dreamy Neptune in your work sector Euro, a celestial alignment reminiscent of Venus's final days. This creates a positive atmosphere for both income and job-related matters, offering an opportunity to revisit optimistic aspirations from the previous year. Approaching your dealings with others in a pleasant, composed, and generous manner, exercise caution when striving to be fair-minded to avoid conceding too much ground that may lead to later regrets. Your diplomatic approach ultimately prevails, earning you appreciation and respect from others who reciprocate your generosity. While you may experience attraction to someone, regardless of their availability, it's advisable to steer clear of dwelling on such scenarios to avoid potential trouble. Depending on your character, you either have your thoughts under control or manage them to the best of your ability. With the Sun and Pluto nearing your income sector within 2 weeks, it's time to reassess your expectations for the coming year, not only in terms of income but also in your professional endeavors. Previous experiences and expectations across the income, work, and career fronts won't mirror this year's reality. Embrace the need to raise your expectations, even if the specifics are unclear, and employ a degree of blind faith. As you introduce physical activities into your routine, your positive feelings soar, building on your core strength and achieving a balanced rhythm. Others recognize your vitality, relying on your strength in high-pressure situations.